Hello everyone, Pinder Productions here, and today I'm back with another F1 2016 Career Mode episode, and today we're going to Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. Not looking forward to this one, I don't think I'll do too well, but let's see how it goes.
Hey, good to see you again. The factory sent over the parts that were looking good on the rig. They're being fitted as we speak. Have a look at the report.
So it looks like our R&D guy has just handed us the report for our engine upgrade, I presume, because that's the upgrade I made. Yes, new part fitted, the engine upgrade. So we've got plus 8 horsepower. That is very nice to see. Let's go to the laptop. We will be going to practice 1 first. Can we afford any other upgrades? No, not really. It probably would have been good to go for downforce for this race. However, Canada is next, and then I think Baku as well, and Silverstone and Austria after that. So quite a lot of power tracks coming up, so I thought it would be better to go for the engine than the downforce.
Welcome to Monaco for this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. It's a race that is truly steeped in history, but before the drivers turn their attention to winning, they first need to get through today's tricky practice session. Lowe's hairpin is the slowest corner of any track on the Formula One calendar. It's taken at just 48 kilometers an hour, but provides a stunning view on the first lap as the entire grid bunches up and tiptoes through the corner, hoping not to leave any carbon fibre parts behind.
This is such a tight bend that a special steering rack is used just to get around this very corner, as the cars would not normally be able to make the turn. There is the possibility of overtaking through Lowe's, but more often than not, you'll end up damaging your car.
In practice, I was able to get a good run in the track acclimatization test and complete that. However, during the tyre wear test and the qualifying pace test, I did not do as well, and I failed both of them. So it didn't get too many resource points this weekend.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So those are my qualifying goals. I don't think I'll get anywhere near there, but let's see what happens.
We're here in magical Monaco for this afternoon's qualifying session, which will be getting underway shortly. It always looked like the kind of track that asks an awful lot of the rear tyres, such as the frequency of low-speed exits.
Well, tyre management is key here, specifically the rears. It's all too easy to overheat and wear the rear tyres as they're punished out of the low-speed corners. Most teams won't be able to avoid some kind of issue here, especially the teams that are running less downforce.
In qualifying, I was really slow and only managed to secure P15 on the grid. Despite that bad qualifying, however, it looks like I'm about to beat Ricciardo in the rivalry. I think I've done it now, yeah. I've just won the rivalry with Ricciardo, so that's good. I've beaten him, at least, and how's my driver position? It's not going to go well for me, so -1, -1. Oh, +1, there we go. Okay, so it's only gone down 1 so far, but I think that's going to go down a bit more later on.
Hello, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
So that's what the team expects of us. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Take a deep breath and enjoy the moment. It's a very special time of the season once again, as we prepare for racing here this afternoon. There's no better test of driver, no more prestigious race to win, no bigger an occasion than the Monaco Grand Prix. The astonishing Circuit de Monaco is, for all intents and purposes, virtually unchanged since its inaugural race back in 1929. The faster cars of today, though, ensure the 19 corners past the casino and along the seafront remain as thrilling as ever. A 2.1-mile lap here takes us around an entire country, yet never more than inches from the race-ending barriers. And as the drivers start thinking about getting a good start and how on earth to get through Saint-Devote in one piece, I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, if we might be seeing a safety car or two today.
Well, you wouldn't exactly bet against it, would you? Statistically, it is pretty common, of course. About 80% of all Monaco Grand Prix will have at least one safety car. And that's despite the incredible work of the marshals around here, who you'll often see lifting cars out of the way just under the yellow flag conditions. The teams will always plan for the worst case scenario though, and they'll be making sure various caution periods are built into their strategy models for the race.
No heroics into Saint-Devote, please. We're in amongst the pack and just need to stay in one piece.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, with Nico Rosberg alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Vettel, Ricciardo.
For my race strategy, I decided to do a one-stop, starting on the ultra softs and then going to the super softs towards the end of the race. And now we go to the light sequence: 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go for the start of the Monaco Grand Prix. Can we make any positions at the start? I'm not sure. I don't want to risk it going into turn 1. However, can we make a move on Hulkenberg? Looks like the Haas car of Gutierrez trying to go around my outside, but I've made a move up into P14 ahead of Hulkenberg now, following behind the other Force India of Perez here. So we are weaving around behind him, trying to stay close in this traffic. However, it's not too easy. I'm not great at following in traffic. I mean, I'm terrible really at following in this sort of traffic. Trying to creep up the inside there, but there's no space. I was just going to get blocked around there. Coming to the end of the tunnel now though, can I make a move on Perez down into the chicane now? I'm braking too early, just don't want to crash really. And I've been hit up the back by Hulkenberg. He's hit me in the rear. However, I've kept this position. I'm still ahead, so that is good to see. However, looks like Perez is getting away from us, even though we've got a much faster car than the Force India. And it just looks like I'm holding everyone up, to be honest. Coming up the hill towards Casino Square now, and I have made massive gains on Perez there, trying to go around the outside, or having a look at least, going a little bit deep there. No chance of rain, my engineer is telling me. Can I make a dive bomb down the inside? Yes, I can, and I've done it. A bit of something got caught on my rear end. There's a yellow flag. Has something happened to Perez? Virtual safety car. I think something happened to Perez, because it looks like there's a pile up there at the hairpin. So I think I've actually done something to Perez, or Perez got caught on my rear end. Something happened with us there. I don't know really what happened, but something happened there. So contact was made. I got damage on my front wing. Not too bad on my tyres though, luckily. Coming up to the end of the lap now, and the virtual safety car is about to end. However, my Delta's flashing. Okay, there we go. We can go now. However, Grosjean, is that Grosjean ahead? Yeah, Grosjean has really made a jump from me. I'm not sure about the strategy. I'll probably crash doing this. However, I'm just going to stick to what it is from the start. And here on lap 7, Hulkenberg has really shoved me up my inside at the chicane there at the end of the tunnel, and he's made a move up past me up my inside for P13. So now I'm back down into P14, and I've got a warning for corner cutting there. Coming up to the end of lap 8 now, my team want me to pit at this section. I've had to go deep there, and I've got a 3-second penalty, and I've got caught on Gutierrez there. Not good, and I'm just going to go into the pits now. It looks like they want me to come into the pit, so let's go and have this pit stop. Coming out of the pits now, and we're down into 21st position. I don't know if I'll make up positions during the pits. I doubt it, because my pace is so slow. However, I hope I can overtake this Renault at least of Magnussen, and possibly I think Manners would be ahead of him. If Nasser's behind, then hopefully, yeah. My teammate's in the pits, I'm not going to be able to overtake him. I'll probably get lapped at some point during this race. However, I am now close to Magnussen here. Can I overtake him at some point? Hopefully I will be able to. Can I overtake him here? No, I can't. Can I overtake him at the end of the tunnel though? Possibly. Looks like he's got away from me now though. That's a bit of a pain. Can I overtake him down into the chicane? It's close, but no, I'm not going to be able to do it. Hopefully sometime on the next lap maybe. Coming up to the final 2 corners now, and I am really close to Magnussen, going a bit too deep there though, clipping the wall. I've got a bit of damage on my front wing, however I will have DRS on these straights, so hopefully I'll be able to make the move here on Magnussen, get past him and move up towards the people ahead. Can I yes, I've gone down the inside on the curbing a bit, and now I am ahead of Kevin Magnussen, and I can chase down the banner of Rio Haryanto, who is there, not too far ahead luckily. coming up towards the hairpin now. This isn't an overtaking zone, but it should help me get closer to the back of Rio Haryanto. I'm just collided with his gearbox there practically. And now we are close racing. You can see the two Manners and then another Renault ahead. Can I keep up with him? No, they've just jumped, leaped to some bounds ahead through this tunnel now. However, can I get them into the chicane section? Braking as late as I really dare without crashing into them, but no, they've stayed ahead. And it looks like they've widened the gap a bit more again now, so it doesn't look like I can keep up with them. Later into the race now, a lap later only, and it looks like they have just run away with it, and I'm literally just holding up Kevin Magnussen at this point. I'm going that slowly. I've got so much damage on different parts of my car, and Kevin Magnussen is right behind me there, as you can see in the proximity arrows. So yeah, it doesn't really look like I'm doing too well, or well at all. I'm doing terribly, to be honest. So yeah, this isn't a good race by any means. Coming into Casino Square now on lap 18 of the race, not much has happened until this point where Kevin Magnussen breezes past me. I just decided to give up. I couldn't DNF, so I just decided to simulate the end of the session. So it will simulate the end, and it looks like in the rearview mirrors there, I'm about to get lapped by the Mercedes anyway, so there was no point continuing with this race. Just, well, not being lapped really. I was lapped. So yeah, not a good race at Monaco. I'm not good enough at Monaco yet, or this game to be honest, to do Monaco well. I really wasn't fast enough, not confident enough through the tight streets of Monaco. So my driving does need improvement through Monaco for next time we come here in the next season. There we go, I skipped the podiums. That I came last, 22nd in the end. Not good. I've kept fourth in the drivers' table though, so that's good to see. Rosberg is back ahead of my teammate Sebastian Vettel though, so again that's not great. But we are still second in the constructors. So for the team and for my driver's position being remaining P4 in the drivers, that's good to see. However, the team has not done too well. And I have actually got some resource points surprisingly. I really wasn't 41. There you go. I bet this isn't going to go well. I've basically just undoing all the hard work I did in the previous two episodes with the win and the P2 that I got. Career score is not going to be great. I used loads of flashbacks during this race because I crashed so often. Let's go to the laptop, and this is the end of the video. I hope you did enjoy me fail at this game in this episode. If you did, give the video a like, comment below, subscribe to the channel if you are new for more F1 2016 content. And I will see you next time for Canada. Bye.